already hear the chorus of execration. How dare I say such a horrible thing? My answer is that I do not have the right not to do so. Those whom the gods wish to destroy, they first make mad. We must be mad. Literally mad as a nation to be permitting the annual inflow of some 50,000 dependents who are for the most part the material of the future growth of the immigrant descended population. It is like watching a nation busily engaged in heaping up its own funeral pyre.
Those who are genuine refugees, and that is determined again by the United Nations, will not be returned. Those who are illegal immigrants, will be returned. And it is customary international law for countries to receive their own immigrants back into their country. And if the right honourable gentleman is suggesting that we ever get to a position when you cannot return illegal immigrants to their country of origin, then he is proposing international chaos.
A few moments later.
Immigration and politics do not make easy bedfellows. They never have. We need few reminders of what can happen when the politics of immigration gets out of hand. And let us also be very clear that those who warned of disaster back in the 1960s and 1970s if migration was not stopped, who said Britain would never accept or be a multiracial society, have been proved comprehensively wrong.
Okay.
This is very urgent business, ladies and gentlemen. I beseech you. Resist it while you still can, and before the right to complain is taken away from you, which will be the next thing. You will be told you can't complain because you're Islamophobic. The term is already being introduced into the culture as if it was an accusation of race hatred, for example, or bigotry, whereas it's only the objection to the preachings of a very extreme and absolutist religion. Watch out for these symptoms. They are just symptoms of surrender, very often ecumenically offered to you by men of God in other robes, Christian and Jewish and smarmy ecumenical. These are the ones who will hold open the gates for the barbarians. The barbarians never take a city till someone holds the gates open for them. And it's your own preachers who will do it for you, and your own multicultural authorities who will do it for you. Resist it while you can.
You didn't have to cut me off.
Not bad, not bad. Now you.
One of the most striking things about it was that one of the biggest criticisms of Powell was a part of his speech where he talked about a woman who was the only white woman in a street somewhere in England where apparently everybody else was black. Now, at the time, this was one of the things that was picked over by journalists who said there is no such street, there is no such place. Now, I put this to you. In 2011, we had another census in the UK. That census, among other things, showed that people who ticked the box saying white British were now a minority in London. In 23 out of 33 London boroughs, people who ticked white British were a minority. Now, if Enoch Powell in 1968 had been writing his speech and decided, I'm going to use this speech to say that in 2011 white British people will be a minority in London, everybody would have said to him, what are you thinking about? You're a crazy man. You may have the eyes and ears of a prophet, but you're a crazy man. You've gone over, you've gone insane. Every single thing that even the doom mongers said has turned out to be wildly understated. It's the same in France. It's the same in every country. All the people, if you look back at all of the post-war decades, all of the people who your society and mine shut down as the prophets of doom turned out to have vastly understated the case. That is a very big problem.
This right here is cancer.
I would temporarily halt Muslim immigration to this country until we get a grip of the problem. I differentiate Muslims from Islam.
Right.
Okay?
But what you don't do...
differentiate Muslims
Muslims are people. Islam is an idea.
Yeah.
Islam's an idea. A bad idea.
Islam is a faith.
No, it's an idea.
It's a faith.
It's an idea that you can change your mind.
No, it's a faith. Like Christianity.
Like Scientology.
Like all faiths.
Like
it's a religion, it's a faith.
Like Scientology.
So, Tommy, if you...
It's an ideology.
If you're saying that the problem is with Islam, are you accepting that you're Islamophobic? Yes or no?
Okay.
Are you Islamophobic?
There's no such word as Islamophobia.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
Phobia is an irrational fear. It's not irrational to fear these things. Now, if I hold this book up and say, there will never be peace on this earth so long as we have this book, it's a violent and cursed book. That's
Can
I tell you who said that? Can I tell you who said that?
Can you put the
Sir William Gladstone
Right, you
said
wouldn't
that.
do that with...
Sir William Gladstone
Would you do that with
said
the
that.
Bible?
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Show some respect.
Show some respect.
Show some respect.
Have you read this book?
For people...
Have you read this book?
There are over a billion people.
There are 100 verses in this book that incite violence and murder against us.
Show some damn respect for people's religious beliefs, right?
I should show some respect for a book that incites murder against me. And
put it down.
And calls me an animal. No, I won't put it down. Sir William Gladstone held this book above his head in Parliament and he said there will never be peace on this earth so long as we have this book. It's a violent and cursed book. Was Sir William Gladstone, who we have statues across our capital C, was he a bigot or an Islamophobe?
See, now
Winston
you're
Churchill...
sounding like a complete
Winston
lunatic.
Churchill... No, I'm quoting previous some of the best leaders in this country's
You're sounding
history.
like a bigoted lunatic.
No, I'm not.
Jim, they should fix the traffic lights. Bob, well, Jim, you failed your driving test twice, so your opinion doesn't count. That's not debating. That's an ad hominem. Attacking the person instead of the argument. Politicians love it. Internet trolls live for it. And it works because it distracts you from the actual point. Next time someone pulls this, don't defend yourself. Drag them back to the argument.
Kirk. 7. Anne?
Only 6.
What's your 6, Anne?
Retard.
Retard. And the 7?
Tetrode.
Okay, I'll look up tetrode. Retard, you need 2 R's, and I'm afraid there's only one there.
Whoa, whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
Firstly, I would like to thank the 260,974 British men and women who signed the petition to make this debate possible. And I want to welcome these brave survivors who are sitting behind us in the hall. This debate is about them. As you quite rightly say, it's not about politics. I want the world to hear what we heard during the 2 weeks of our independent rape gang inquiry hearings, an inquiry that should never have needed to happen. I sincerely urge this Parliament to listen to the testimonies from these brave survivors and to act, to finally act. So the first testimony, he took his pants down, penetrated me, had sex with me. He then stopped before ejaculation. He picked up the bottle of Jack Daniels, which was now empty, and he forced it up inside me. He broke the glass while he was there. At that point, I was about 12, nearly 13.
Brother, what's that?
Over the course of the abuse, I was raped by multiple police officers in different parts of the country. He put a cigarette out on the baby's face. It started when I was 13. I was raped by probably about 600 or 700 different men over 3 years. They would toot the horn of the car, and then a child would be taken to the front door by a staff member of the children's home. I was bleeding from both my vagina and my back passage and was so swollen I could not sit down. I told hospital staff my drink had been spiked and I did not know what had happened because I was too afraid to tell the truth. They did not ask any questions. They gave me tablets and discharged me. I was 15 years old. I grew up as a Christian. I would wear my cross because it was something really special to me. It was just used as a way to break me down. They said, "Where is your God now? Has your God forsaken you?" It was all of the white girls in every home that I went to. I remember a man opening the back of a van and I saw 15, 20 girls locked in dog cages. Dogs were brought in and I couldn't move at all. I had nowhere to move. I think that was the scariest thing, was not having any concept of it. There were men around me, not horrified, not disgusted, not helping, but filming and laughing, making bets on whether the dog could actually rape me or not. And yes, I was raped by a dog. The man just held my face, stared me down straight in the eyes, and he wanted to see me break, and he did.
Brother,
I just wanted to stop and not happen to any other children, and for people to actually act, to do something and stop being so scared. I could continue for hours and hours. All of us in this building have a responsibility to finally act. Not to talk, but to act. Our Rape Gang Inquiry report will be released in the coming days. It will change Britain for good.